So next, what we're going to do is we are going to have Bill and Michael come on from our facilitator team and just talk briefly about what our next breakout will be about, talking about from the worry to work, applying what you've learned at NC Pels. And I will let them just give a little bit of a discussion points of how we'll be kicked off to our breakout rooms.
Evening, everyone. So we're rounding home. We're almost there. Um, we're getting to the end. I bet you're
Bill,
all worried. What is gonna happen? What what am I gonna do now? All that fun stuff. Like,
Bill, that sounds pretty serious. Bill, I have an idea. They've been listening to people and they've been discussing items. What if we create some situations where they actually have to perform and do something?
that sounds like a great idea.
Well, for example, let me check it out with you because I don't want to put them in an uncomfortable position. But for example, how would you feel if I said, Bill, I'd like you to think about your first meeting as Rotary president in July, and I'd like you to share your Rotary story exactly the way you would that first day. How much time do you need to prepare that? Like a minute or
I'd
like
hope
a month? Hmm?
I'd hope just a minute. I should be able
Okay.
to tell my members.
Well, what if we ask them that and some other questions, and we ask them to actually demonstrate what they're going to do
That
before?
sounds like a great plan.
Okay, now the 11 that I have in my group are they're really kind to one another. They've shared ideas, but I think it's time for them to start putting into practice what they've learned about.
I think agree with you completely. That's where our breakouts will be leading us.
Okay, but Bill, I have a question
Yeah,
because when before you started in your first presidency, what were you most worried about?
talking in front of people.
Really?
Yes,
Do you realize how many people you're talking in front of right now?
I know.
What helped you get over that?
Practice,
Okay,
practice, practice every
yeah,
meeting. So,
okay. So how did you feel before the first meeting?
uh, my stomach was knots. I was nervous as can be. I didn't think I'd do it right. I didn't think anything. I was just happy to get it through it.
Okay, well, let me ask another question. Why did you say yes when somebody asked you to be Rotary president?
They got me into a car on a road trip, and I had nowhere to
Okay.
go but say yes.
Okay, like you were held hostage until you agreed?
Yeah, pretty much.
Something like that. Okay, is there anything else that we should say to
Yeah.
prepare them? I mean, we want them to know that we felt pretty vulnerable when we were before we were president the first time. Anything else?
Yes. No, just answer the questions truthfully, what you're feeling, and you'll come out realizing you're not alone.
Good. Uh, Bill, thank you. Gretchen, anytime you're
Okay.
ready, you can launch
Okay.
everybody into the
Yeah,
facilitation.
definitely. Yep. Sean, go ahead and kick us into rooms and we will be back at 7:50.